What you got there, Nick?
It's Nathan's drawing, and that's a good idea.
Shimano XTR brakes are engineered for ultimate performance on any terrain. Knowing that,
The better you can stop, the faster you can go. And today's riders, they're going faster than ever. So that means what they need and what we all need is a brake that's not only powerful, but one that offers more control and less fatigue. And that's especially true considering what today's modern courses and trails are like. What used to be considered full-on downhill tracks are now being attacked aboard enduro and trail bikes. Okay, so obviously not all of us are going as fast as that, but luckily for us, we still get to benefit from all the power and consistency that the top racers require. I'm Cam McCall, and today we're gonna go from the trails here on Vancouver Island all the way to Arizona and even to Osaka, Japan, to talk to the engineers, the skunk development riders, and the world-class racers about how this new version of XTR came to be. Now, distilling all of these performance goals into something real takes a skilled and critical team. Nick Murdoch, the mountain bike product manager for Shimano America, is a key member of this team.
For me, this is a special one because I feel like it was an opportunity to show the mountain biking world that we've been listening to their feedback. Riders had been asking very clearly for more consistency from Shimano brakes. We hear you loud and clear. We wanted to keep the feel of a Shimano brake and deliver more consistency at the same time. The result of our engineering study was that it was only possible if we changed to a new high-performance, low-viscosity mineral oil. That new fluid, along with the seals, performs the same whether it's really hot or really cold outside. That's what allows the brake to keep a high power with a sharp bite point and remain consistent across a broad temperature range. That's where you get to have your cake and eat it too.
Jackson Goldstone is a dominant force on the gnarliest downhill racetracks in the world. His early feedback was integral to the final product. Let's see what he thinks of these brakes on the trail. You've been involved in the testing, the R&D. What were some of your first impressions?
Yeah, first impressions when I got the brakes were, I was really stoked on the power and the consistency of them. Yeah, you're just coming down and you can brake and just brake later and harder and the power is just there and it's always the same. Well, Cam, let's go.
This sounds like a plan. Yeah, buddy. Woo! All right, nice line.
Now we're coming up to some steep right now. Here we go, testing the new brakes.
Ooh, I do like the feel of these levers.
They feel sick.
Oh yeah,
Woohoo!
you need your brakes there. Haha, look at this guy go. Oh my,
Yeah.
yes. Did you even touch your brakes once back there?
Only a little bit.
God, the trail is
Let's go.
so good, dude. Hey, you heard that story of that Nathan Riddle napkin drawing? Well, I guess we're going.
Nathan Riddle is a well-known racer, less known as a product tinkerer. Nathan is always searching for the best way forward for all mountain bikers, and his input on the evolution of the new XTR brake came from a very unique point of view and inspired much of what we see in the final product.
Yeah, so it's actually the lever pivot point on the brake lever itself, moving it closer to the handlebar to get a better or a more appropriate lever path for the rider. And then also part of the upsweep of this lever. It's important to say that that's a huge team effort and there's a lot of people involved.
What did it feel like when you learned the test riders liked it, the engineers liked it, and it was actually going to happen? It would find its way onto the new XTR.
Feels like an absolute honor and it also feels like, hey, wow, I'm on the right track on something, you know? So it's a good positive reinforcement for sure.
There's some changes to the caliper. What are some of those?
Yeah, absolutely, Cam. New caliper, one-piece caliper, new pad design in here, a refined pad shape here, refined piston designs in there. There are now resin pistons in here as well. And all of that together combines to a more consistent feeling brake, the quietest ever brake we've made. Part of that is rotor shape and rotor design. Part of that is the pad shape itself. Part of that is the way the pad is shaped, specifically where the pin goes through there. So all those things lead to a more stable pad inside the caliper.
Being invited to Shimano's world headquarters in Japan is a rare thing. Osaka is where the majority of the new XTR is actually engineered and manufactured. So we took the opportunity to sit down with Kento Mitsuyas to learn about the process of narrowing down this wealth of great ideas coming from skunk riders and athletes from all over the world, and how ergonomics played a big role in the final product.
Ergonomics is underestimated. It's more efficiently translate your finger power to a brake system. That is really interesting point of the ergonomics.
You're like, oh, you can just like make a little bit change to the way it's laid out. Now you have more power.
One of the idea came from test rider, and another one came from engineer side. Pivot point closer and lever trajectory aligning your finger pole. It looks good. Why not do that? Yeah, let's try that.
What is that like to have engineers, yourself, the product manager, all these secret test riders around? What is that whole process like, and can it be challenging at times?
It's really a good thing to have this kind of really good engineers, really good test riders, and a good environment to test everything. But at the same time, it's getting harder for me to decide something because they are confident. They are confident with their opinion. Not bad thing, but for me, decision maker, it's really challenging. Yeah, this looks good, but that looks also good. Which is the best for customers? Which is the best for the riders? I just want, as a mountain biker, to enjoy this brake and have fun on the trail. Yeah.
All right, so a quieter, more consistent, more powerful braking system with an ergonomic lever change that reduces fatigue and increases power. What more could you ask for? It's seriously incredible stuff. And I gotta say, it's been really cool to have the opportunity to see it all through the eyes of this cast of characters who peek into the future and imagine ways to make mountain biking even more enjoyable. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure you check out our other XTR Tech videos where we dive deep into the all-new shifter and drivetrain.